Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute's first public meeting for testimonials. This is Monday, December 12th, 2016, and the second Monday of every month is going to be our testimonial night. And welcome everyone to the first meeting for testimonials. We want to hear your story of how the Keshe technology, plasma technology, inventions, whatever you've made have helped your health, helped change your life, or what you've done with them. So we want to hear your testimonials. And as a host here, we have Danny Moe, and she's going to be introducing some people. And welcome, Danny.
Thank you, Flint, and welcome to everybody. Thanks for joining us. We have some beautiful testimonials tonight, and people are going to talk about what they have used the GANSs for, what they have used Keshe technology for, their results, and we're just going to listen to a few of them now. Don't know who wants to start, maybe Peter or...
Yes, I can start, yes.
Would you like to start?
Yes, so, you know, it's quite some time ago that I had two quite heavy accidents in the home. You know, the most of the accidents happens at home, as you know, and what was amazing.
Excuse me, Peter, can you just introduce yourself and let the people know who you are? And
okay, I'm Peter Solocher, and I'm living in Austria, and yes, I'm a student at the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute. So about my accidents, I felt very hard on my right hip, on the place called trochanter. It's a bone that is quite hard there, and I felt through of this, and then immediately I took a health pain patch with the CO2 zinc oxide GANS at that time only, and it was quite a big one, so that I could put it on the hip, on the side, and immediately any pain disappeared. But I decided to sleep 1 or 2 or 3 nights with it, and then I took it off, and never ever any pain. And the same happened when I felt another time on my ribs, on my left ribs, and I felt on the edge of a small table. It had a very sharp edge, and I felt there very hard also. And I could remember I had a similar accident 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and that at that time it took me 2.5 months to recover, to fully recover. But now I just took my GANS health patch with CO2 and the zinc oxide, and I slept day and night for 3 days with this, and walked with this the whole day, the whole night. But again, never ever any pain, and after 3 days I took it off, and then it was 1-2 days it was very good, nothing, I could feel nothing anymore. But on the 4th day I felt a little bit something, and then it was that I remembered the last time I had such a thing, and it took 2.5 months. And so I put it 1 night more, and it was gone forever. And then I had a 3rd accident. It was in January. I cut myself in my thumb, and very deep cut. Maybe 1/3 of the thumb was really cut in. And immediately I took a CO2 and a second patch, CO2 GANS patch, because that I did not get any infection. And so I wired it around the thumb, and I sprayed also a little bit of the CO2 GANS water on the wound. And after maybe 1 minute, it stopped the bleeding. And then I slept with these patches around my thumb. And the next day I could hardly see anymore that there was something. And 3 days later, anything was gone at all. And this was my most amazing things of healing in very short time.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Peter. Wonderful. I'm sorry you had so many accidents, but at the end.
You know, at that time, I questioned myself. Maybe I had the accidents only because I really wanted to know how much this can help. Maybe it was provoked by my mind. It's
maybe,
possible.
yeah. Maybe you were your own guinea pig, huh?
And then I said, I don't want to have any accidents. And now since maybe 1 year, I haven't had anything.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Peter. I can see we have Günay here. Günay from Turkey. Would you be able to give a testimonial?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much. I am a real guinea pig for the plasma energy. And I am having a lot of opportunities to try the different gases or different concentration of gases and different methods. Do we have the chance to share the screen, please? I would like to show. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Just a minute, please. Now, before I go, can you see? Hello?
Yes, we can see. Yes, Günay.
Sorry. My name is Günay, as you said, and I am from Istanbul, and I have been experiencing alternative therapy methods for the almost 40 years. And what I have to I am not going through all of them, but just to give you an indication before I present one of my testimonials, I have tried almost 140 different methods till now. So this includes some modern medication methods and also some special acupuncture treatment, reflexology, shiatsu, spiritual healings, crystal therapy, and all different detox methods like liver and gallbladder cleanse methods by the specialists. And I have also experienced meditation methods and energy methods, Ayurveda, color therapy, and different frequency treatments, sujok, and all sorts of colloidal silver therapy, leech therapy, muscle activation, and rejuvenation teachings, and different. I have lots of equipment at home. I also run for 3 years a clinic with an Ukrainian alternative therapist doctor together for the frequency treatment. And we have tried different techniques from Ukraine, Russia, China, and all other countries, Germany. And to come to the conclusion, all these trials, I have definitely gained a lot of benefits. But when I met Keshe technology, that was the end of April this year, my understanding and my utilization of all of these methods has changed Just a second, please. I have to go to other, yes, and share the screen again and go here. So all these methods, what they taught me, I have presented maybe more than 6 testimonials. So I will not go each of them, but I will just try to go one of the overall wellness I have gained through this treatment. That is the by using CO2 GANS, zinc oxide GANS patches all over my body, and also blanket type to cover all my body, because I cannot take the bathtubs because of my some physical problems. And I have also used some CH3 and copper oxide GANS water patches on my legs as sandwich. I also consumed 10 to 15 milliliters of CO2 and GANS, zinc oxide GANS water per day. But I have done this kind of big blankets under the for the massage table with the mixture of 50% CO2 and 50 zinc oxide water, and also a cover blanket. Of course, the lower part I had higher concentration, or the upper part of my body I had lower 30% mixture of the same the bottom part concentration. And I also used this is Dr. Klaus' design, head helmet type, let me say. I don't have a full helmet, but zinc oxide and CO2 GANS mixture I have applied to my head. And I have also used GANS ring tubes with different concentrations of CO2 and zinc oxide mixtures and bracelet types. And also the recent ones are the Dr. Rodrigo design double ring tubes. I am also using these rings for therapy purposes or wellness purposes, what I say. I also use the CO2, zinc oxide, copper oxide, and CH3 and amino acid gases, mixtures to transfer the supplement energy to the water. If I can produce, I produce from the supplements from the original food. I have food gases also, but I also transfer some of the vitamins A, D, and since I have rheumatoid arthritis, I also transfer glucosamine, chondroitin, boswellia, hyaluronic acid, and omega-3. And I consume this water instead of the original medication or supplements. I also utilize what Mr. Keshe recently recommended, small rings for therapeutic reasons or methods, such as the mini ring type GANS loops to cure, for example, the spinal area, which I needed some on the back part of the body, the mini spinal, not injury, but problem repairs. And also I use them on my knee area, 4 of them, jointly. And I also use them as like a bracelet, in 3 in conjunction, as upper containing CO2 GANS, middle CH3 and magnesium GANS, and lower part having zinc oxide GANS. And I utilize them on my wrist and for my fingers. I also use for femur part regeneration wrap around patches. The clothes, the central parts includes heavy mixture of CO2, bone GANS from the bone of beef, and eggshell and magnesium GANS, and then I also stick on them hemoglobin tubes in small sizes to actuate the femur part of my bone. And so the lower part underneath, I use the higher concentration, and in the upper part, I use lower concentration. And this I just wrap around while sitting, so it is convenient to use. And I also use the breathing tubes to clear my lungs, and also it is recommended by Mr. Keshe for all healing types. Always you should use the healing tube. So I use it as that. Now, after showing you in a short explanation what kind of treatments I apply, now I will show you some of the results, what I have obtained for all our general wellness. First of all, as you see here, in my cardiovascular system, I had atherosclerosis, and also I had some gastrointestinal problem. This yellow lower part and yellow here, they all show and the red part, lung, the problem area. So if you are fit, everything should be in perfect, is the green area, or in the blue area it should be, the measurements. Now, this is again in the 9th of January 2006, another measurement. As you see, bone mineral density, I had quite not in good order, and rheumatoid bone diseases is high, and bone growth index is low, and blood sugar high, and trace element of zinc is less, and collagen is very low. And the next one again shows that vitamin E, B1, coenzyme, and endocrine system is low, and immune system is very low, all in yellow area. And now you will see some results after the application I showed you in just a brief summary format. Now I have obtained some improvements, which I have a recent measurement, 22nd of November. What I have obtained, noticeable improvement on trace element levels, which I will show you in a minute. Noticeable improvement on vitamin levels, improvement on coronary artery elasticity, improvement on degree of bone hyperplasia, and improvement on hyperplasia coefficient, which was very important for me. And also improvement on degree of lumbar calcification, noticeable improvement on osteocalcin level, improvement on coenzyme Q10 level, and improvement on thymus gland segregation, and improvement on collagen levels. Now, let me show you. You have seen previous ones. Now I show you the recent one that was taken in November this month. I mean, last month, end of November. You see all the vitamins in green area, except B1 is slightly lower, and E, vitamin E is low. So I am working now on this two vitamin improvement in my blood or in my body, let me say. Now, what you see, this is the trace elements, which I also recheck through my blood count also regularly. Every 3 months I go and I get the check. So this is the recent blood results, all in green area. Oh, sorry, I am sorry. So I don't have to go each trace element, but this is a general appearance. Now, what is next? Let me see. Yes, this is the cardiovascular system. You have seen in the previous measurements, they were all in yellow or red area. Now it shows that it is under control after this treatment, and I am still continuing the treatment, of course. I did not stop. This is the bone mineral density. As I said, osteocalcin coefficient came to the good level. Amount of calcium loss is prevented. Degree of bone hyperplasia is in good level, and I have slight degree of osteoporosis still, which I have to work on, and non-mineral density is also under control. And here I have the degree of cervical calcification is also removed. Lumbar is okay, and bone hyperplasia is okay, and osteoporosis coefficient is under control. Except, of course, I am a rheumatoid arthritis patient, a slightly higher rheumatoid coefficient still here, which I have to work on. Now, this is the next one, endocrine system, which is very important for all of us, but for myself also. So what I show you here, the gland segregations. I have slightly lower thyroid segregation still, and pituitary gland segregation is lower, but the others are under control, which is good. And just a minute, here we are. This is the immune system. Again, it looks under control, except slightly lower thymus index, which is normal because I am still consuming a little bit of cortisone daily. So I am trying to eliminate it. So collagen level, I had also improvement in the collagen level, all in the endocrine, circulatory, digestive, motion system, muscle tissue, and others. So that shows that the GANS energy or plasma energy or the combination of all these energies are really working. Here, the areas which I still have to work on are the following areas: lung and intestinal area, and of course my joints I have to still work on. So this is the lung area, still vital capacity I have to improve. So I am still using the breather and the all other patches and what I have explained at the beginning. And the other part is the gastrointestinal. So this capacitor is not working perfectly also. I still have problem in the small intestines, which I have to work on. And this is what I have to say. I am so grateful to Mr. Keshe and all the members of the Keshe Foundation, to all of you, so giving encouragement, ideas, and creativity to all of us. So I hope that will help other people to encourage them to go into this. At the beginning, it is a little bit cumbersome, but once you start, you enjoy playing with it. So thank you for listening.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Gunay, for your detailed testimony there. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
thank
welcome.
you,
You're
Before
welcome.
we continue here, just want to make an announcement. We do have a limit of 50 panelists in this room, so we'll be bringing people into panelists and putting them out to viewers, you know, as we can here. And if you're in viewer status mode, just raise your hand and we'll bring you in. And if Peter can tell what he did, I mean, it was nice before and after results, but what did you do to get those after results with the GANSes?
What do you mean, those after results?
Yeah, what did you do to heal up?
Just the patches with the GANS, with the CO2 and the zinc oxide GANS.
Okay.
You know, in a plastic bag, a little household paper and a few milliliters of the GANS water of the CO2 and the zinc oxide. And what I didn't mention before is, you know, like almost, I think, 70 or 80% of the population has this kind of fever things on the lips. You know, this it's a kind of a virus. It appears only.
Cold sores.
Yes, it appears only when most in conjunction with another infection. So if you get a cold, then mostly before it comes, you have this on your lips. And I had it for 20 years or so, or 30 years. And it said it's a virus and it's always, all the time in the blood. It doesn't go on, off. And I put it always when it came, I put on my lips a little bit of the copper oxide and the CO2 zinc oxide, a few drops on the lips, and it was getting more and more seldom. And now since maybe 3/4 of a year, I didn't register anymore anything like that. So I think it's gone. It's again, it's a beautiful experience.
Wonderful, thank you.
That's beautiful. Should we maybe have a look into the Magravs? I think Mario, are they there? Are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Mario. I remember you were speaking about reducing your heating in the house and using graphite GANS. Maybe you can give us a little testimonial about your experience now.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, first of all, I tested with several things with the paint pens and the GANS itself. The just very short, the pain pens work great for burning pain, and but also the problem what I had, the pens, they don't really work when I have headaches, and that's why I tested the CO2 zinc oxide GANS against water usually in a glass jar, and I just lay down and put it to my forehead, and that not always, but more often than not, it works. And especially earlier to this kind of treatment, I tried everything. I tried even medication, and sometimes when I had really bad headaches, then nothing would work. I could take pills and it still wouldn't work. But with this GANS water, it's the first time that even when I had very strong headaches, sometimes it only needed 5 minutes and the pain was gone. I was just laying down, put it to my forehead, the glass, the jar, and yeah, 5 minutes usually, and it's. But as I said, it doesn't work always, but most of the time, and sometimes it's only reducing the pain. And especially when the headache was pretty strong, then I still have to be, the pain is gone, but I still have to be careful. I couldn't, you know, like jump around, and I still have to be, you know, yeah, careful. But the pain is gone, so, and I can, you know, live my day again. And that also works with the graphite GANS. I produced a CO2 GANS with the graphite method, and that also works. Now what I have is a jar with a mix of CO2 zinc oxide GANS water produced with the nano-coated copper and zinc, and also the GANS water from the graphite production. And I also added some of the well, tiny particles of the GANS itself in the jar, and also some parts of the amino acid. Yeah, that's about that. And the second thing is that well, basically a few weeks ago, or even a few months, I'm not sure, I stopped needing to heat the apartment. And well, in my apartment, it's a pretty modern system. I can set the exact temperature I want. It's not like a usually heater where you can, you know, put it on between 1 and 5 or whatever. It's I can say, for example, I want to have 23 degrees. That's what I usually had it on for the past few years. And I was heating the apartment for around 6 months a year. So and obviously in the summertime I didn't need the heat. But now it's December. It's currently we have about 4 degrees Celsius outside, or 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And but we had colder days in the November especially, and I stopped heating at all. I put the heater on zero. Basically, it's off. And also we had the floor heating in the bathroom, and it's also turned off, so there's no heating at all, and it's pretty warm inside here. Usually I always wear a pullover, even in summertime, unless it's really hot. And now for the past few weeks I'm sitting in a t-shirt here, and half of the rooms have an open window, and we have really big windows. They are 2 meters high. They are basically doors, and in every room, and as I said, about half of the rooms the windows open, and also at night. So basically day and night, that at least 1 or 2 windows are open, and if I open the doors completely, then there's a cold wind coming in, and it's getting a little bit colder. And after a while, I close it again. If I open it completely, if I want fresh air, but usually within a few minutes, it's warm again, without any heating. And yeah, as I said, in November we had a few days where it was below 0 temperatures, and still it's the same effect. And that's really strange because I'm living in this apartment for about 4 or 5 years now, and I always had to heat, especially in the winter. I always it was cold in here, and I had to turn it on and about 23 degrees Celsius, and still sometimes it was cold. When the door was open, someone was going in and out, and it was cold for a while again until the heat was back up. And now it's really strange that it's. First, I started to reduce the temperature 1 degree per day because I had the feeling that I had the heater on, but it somehow was pretty warm. And then I started to reduce the heat by a few degrees, like every 1 degree every day. And then I noticed that it should be cooler in here. Well, it's still pretty hot. And then after a few days, I completely turn off the heating, and it's like that for I don't know 2-3 weeks now. That's completely off, and yeah, that's and what I have in here is I'm using 4 Magrav power units, and I also have lots of GANS. Yeah, mostly in the living room, but also in some other rooms. From all of my GANS productions, and many small jars of different GANSes. And I have 2 Magrav units connected, or the fridge is connected to 2 in series connected Magrav units. And I have 1 Magrav unit that is my whole computer system is connected to that one. And there's also 1 small Magrav mini version that is in the room of my son. And yeah, that's basically it. The Magravs, they are 3 of those 4 Magravs are use battery capacitors, and the first one I built was the old model, basically the based on the first blueprints that came out, and with one difference that I added lots of lead GANS. Because at that time I thought the heavier the GANS, the better it is. The more power I could potentially get. That's why I added lead GANS. So one of the 4 Magravs have lead GANS. The other 3 have CH3, CO2, and copper oxide GANS in 3 different layers. So top, middle, and bottom are 3 different GANSes. And also there's 1 Magrav unit that is a bit special. That is a prototype to what we tried to build a generator. And there's another module in it that is different from other Magravs, but I'm not sure if this has anything to do with it. So I just want to mention it. Yeah, that's basically it.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Mario. We forgot to mention that you're from Germany and you're in the German teachings. Thanks very much.
Yeah, right. I'm a student. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know who'd like to be next. Maybe, do we have Wayne in here?
Yes, this is Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
Hi.
Do you mind introducing yourself and letting us know what your testimonial is about? Thank you.
Yeah, this is Wayne from Los Angeles, California. I'm a student with the Keshe Foundations for a year. My testimony is very simple. I'm using the Bernie from the Philippines, the 2 coils hook up to the batteries. I hook up coils, 1 negative terminal and 1 positive terminal for at least 2 or 3 cars already. So I could feel it. When you drive the cars, it's like it go up to the hills is with this speed, and when you are inside a car, you kind of feel like a little I could feel the safety of it. And also inside my cars, I also put the Magrav with the, you know, it's so and also the radiators. I put CO2 liquid GANS, and the windshield wipers fluid. I replaced it with CO2 liquid GANS, and I wipe my dashboards and my doors with the liquid GANS. And when I drive, it's like it feels like I'm flying. It's like it's very, the car runs very smooth. So that's my experience with the car, with the coils. And also inside the spark plug wires, I use the technology from the Philippines, the Keshe Foundation innovation team with Bernie, and he showed us how to put the little coil inside the spark plug wires and the spark plug distributor cap, and that's helped a lot when driving for, you know, around the cities and also long distance. That's it for me.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Wayne, for your testimonial. Thanks.
Oh, it's just a little things. I just want to say thank you to Gune, because of her informations. We're able to translate that in Vietnamese and able to teach in Vietnamese with her stuff, and combined with Mr. Keshe, the way Mr. Keshe showed us how to use GANS and with the health sections. And thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Do we have Raphael Hurliman in here? Has he been promoted or?
I'm taking a look right now.
Thank you.
No, we don't.
No problem. We can just continue then maybe with Evelyn. Is Evelyn here? Evelyn Lerden?
Hallo?
Yeah, hello?
Ja, hörst du
Hi,
mich?
Evelyn. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, just to say Evelyn would give her testimonial probably in German now because she's not having English. So we'll try to translate that.
Also, ich bin seit Oktober 2015 mit der habe ich Keshe kennengelernt und habe dann sofort begonnen mit allen. Ich trinke seit 8 Monaten CH3, CO2, ZNO, CO2, Jod, Calcium und Moringa, Ganzwasser, plus oder minus. Jeden Tag 2 Liter täglich. Und ich sage, mir geht es eigentlich total hervorragend. Ich bin emotional völlig ausgeglichen, schlafe hervorragend. Ich habe auch keine Rückenschmerzen mehr. Ich habe eine Wirbelverletzung am Rücken und hatte danach immer Schlafstörungen und Schmerzen. Ich habe mir dann gekotete Kupferplatten gemacht, beschichtet mit CO2, CH3 und CO, und habe sie laminiert und dann mir unter das Leintuch gelegt. Dann schlafe ich auf einem Wasserpolster mit COO und ZNO. Also es ist einfach total hervorragend. Meine 3 Chihuahua-Hunde trinken dasselbe Wasser wie ich. Wir haben weniger Hungergefühl. Ich esse vielleicht nur mehr Salat oder nur mehr wegen des Geschmacks. Aber ich habe keinerlei Hungergefühl mehr. Meine Emi hatte immer ein Keuchen, weil meine Emi ist ein Chihuahua-Hund. Sie hatte immer ein Keuchen, wenn sie sich emotional aufregte, durch eine Verengung der Luftröhre. Seit sie das Wasser trinkt, keucht sie nur mehr selten. Also sie ist auch emotional ganz ausgeglichen und hat jetzt nicht mehr so oft die Beschwerden, die sie täglich hatte.
That's great, thanks very much. Evelyn, you have a few pictures there as well. Maybe we can show them and see what kind of experiments you've done, because you've taken the GANS water now for yourself and for your animals, and it would be nice if we could have a few pictures now. Just a sec. Flint, you want me to share them or will you share them?
Go ahead if you can. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll try. No. Can you see them now?
Yes.
Very good. Evelyn, you're there, are you?
Ja, ich höre dich. Also ich hatte auch immer Kopfschmerzen, manchmal. Ich muss sagen, meine Ohren sind verletzt und vernarbt durch eine Mittelohrentzündung. Und dadurch habe ich manchmal sehr starken, ähnlich wie Tinnitus, ein ständiges Summen im Kopf. Und wenn es zu stark wird, dann habe ich manchmal Kopfschmerzen. Und deswegen habe ich mir diese Kopfhörer gebaut. Ich habe sie eben wirklich ausprobiert. Und ich weiß aber nicht mehr, wie lange ich sie oben gehabt habe. Ich habe nebenbei auch etwas anderes gemacht, aber ich schätze, so nach 20 Minuten, halber Stunde war es dann komplett weg.
So Evelyn says she's been using it for headaches and also on tinnitus, and she made her own headphones. She put GANS in there. What did you say? You used CO2, zinc, and aminos and calcium, is it? On the one side, yeah. And on the other side, you have CH3 and aminos.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've also used it on tinnitus, you were saying 20 to 30 minutes. Du hast das 20 bis 30 Minuten beim Tinnitus verwandt, ja?
Ja.
Okay. Und da war eine Reduzierung, ja?
Ja, ich hatte zumindest keine Kopfschmerzen. Tinnitus, ich habe ja keinen typischen Tinnitus, sondern durch die Vernarbung der Ohren, und das ist etwas anderes. Aber das ist ein bisschen besser geworden, aber es ist nicht ganz weg. Aber es quält mich nicht mehr so wie früher.
Okay, it's gotten a bit better, but it's not completely gone yet. Okay, thanks.
Ich habe auch noch eine Erfahrung von einem guten Freund, einen langjährigen, der hat einen künstlichen Darmausgang und er hat immer schlechte Kreatininwerte gehabt, also seine Niere konnte nur wenig Flüssigkeit verarbeiten und ich gab ihm dann das Dreier-GANS eben zu trinken. Das Wasser halt, also er hat sich in den Krug reingetan und hat das Ganze absetzen lassen und trinkt jetzt schon seit mehreren Monaten dieses GANS-Wasser und er hat täglich Infusionen gebraucht, mindestens 2 immer jeden Tag, und seit er das GANS-Wasser trinkt, braucht er die Infusionen nicht mehr. Hello?
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted here.
Okay.
Sorry, Evelyn. You also had an experience about your water. You raised your pH levels. Is that correct? Du hast deinen pH-Wert erhöhen können.
Ja, genau. Also ich habe im ganzen Haus jetzt aber auch im ersten Stock und im Erdgeschoss jetzt überall einen pH-Wert von 8,5 bis 9.
So 8.5 to 9 you have now.
Ja. Und im Garten, wenn es regnet, habe ich das Regenwasser, komischerweise, ich habe es wirklich zweimal getestet, einen pH-Wert von 8,1 bis 8,5 manchmal auch nur 7,8.
So the rainwater outside has 7.8 to 8.1. Is that correct? Yeah.
Ja.
And this picture here now, this is your water tube.
Ja, das ist eine Wasserleitung mit einem gekoteten Kupferblech und einer gekoteten Kupferspirale.
Okay, with a coated coil and a coated piece of copper. Okay. I think there was another picture here.
Das war das Regenwasser.
Oh, that was the rainwater, yeah. 7.8. Okay. Very good. Thank you very much, Evelyn.
Gerne, danke.
Now, is Colleen here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Colleen. Do you want to introduce yourself and give us a little testimonial of your...
Entweder Motten oder sonst was, ich weiß es nicht, was es ist, aber...
Sorry, Evelyn, I think your mic is still open. Dein Mikrofon ist noch offen.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Sorry about that. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, let me turn down my thing too. My name is Colleen, and I'm a student here at the Spaceship Institute, and oh my gosh, I've got so much to so much to add. There have been a lot of things that have happened to me personally over the period of time, just because I've delved into a lot of the technology. I've built some Magrav systems. I've been using the GANS in patches. I've been using I've been drinking the water. And using them in paintings as well. I'm an artist. And so, gosh, where do you want me to start? Well, let me think. Back when I first got started, I can definitely say that there have been a number of incidents like what Peter had, little accidents that I've had where I banged my toe in an airport and it started to get black and blue and swollen, and I threw a patch on there that was a zinc and a CO2 patch. And by the end of my airport visit, I was running after a bus, and I had completely forgotten that I'd banged my toe just a little while ago, and sort of realized that, oh, it's probably still healing, because it still had a little bit of a tingly sensation, but there was no pain whatsoever. So I can definitely attest to the healing power. My daughter goes straight to patches. She's 8 years old, and she goes straight to patches. She's also a student at the in the kids classes and is doing phenomenal. I love the kids classes. She is so excited about the teachings that she gets to do, because the kids get to participate. And I think that adds so much, because it expands their knowledge in a way that we have yet to learn. I mean, it's just it allows them the space to ask the questions themselves and come up with the answers. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to teach children. So I just see so much potential with that. And let me see what else. Oh, the artwork. The artwork, I started using a variety of different techniques. I do oil painting. I'm also a sculptor. I also mess around with watercolor, if you stick me in a closet with any kind of material, you can guarantee that I'll come out with something different. That's basically just how I work. But so I've been having so much fun with this and just connecting some dots. And there's so many different things that I really would love to mess with that that my mind has gotten into, that I wouldn't have time to get into all of it. I want I want to give a chance to a lot of people to be able to talk. So I'll just brush over some things that I've done with my paintings. I've taken and I've added, what I do is I reduce the GANS down to a powder, and then I grind it up in one of those, I can never remember the name of those things. The little
Pestle and mortar.
That's it, pestle and mortar. Yeah, I grind it up in that, and then get it to a real nice fine state, and mix it with some oil mediums that I'm already using. Some of the colors, what I'll do is I'll mix them with the colors themselves. But what I always make sure of is, as I'm doing the painting, my intentions are going all for whatever this painting is going for. Like I may be listening to, like I did special paintings for special instances for people, and added their story to the mix in the painting, and it like it's like saying a prayer for that family, or saying a prayer for that whoever you're making that piece of art for. And in doing this, I realized that that's a lot of what we put into our, when we make our patches, when we make our Magravs, we have to have that intention there, that beautiful intention. When you're putting it out there, it's a prayer, it's a blessing on everything that you do. So it's just it's a beautiful process from an artist's perspective, because this is the way I think a lot of artists treat their mediums in getting into the studies of nature and the studies of whatever their heart's desires are. So they reach out with these paintings to speak messages to all of us, and all of us receive those messages in different ways. And this is the same way that the Magrav, that energy works with us, in a way that we accept what we need, and we don't accept what we don't, kind of a thing. And the message is always there within that work of art. So I've taken different, I've used different GANS in different paintings. I'm still tracking with, like this is something brand new. So I've got some gifts that are going out to family members. I'm going to use different GANS on different family members, and have that intention there just for each one. But I've used things like our 3 main GANS, and I use them in different methods. I have one that I gave to a daycare that has a lot of CO2 GANS in it, a little bit of CUO. It was a gift for all the kids there, and I'll tell you what, things seem to have lightened up like amazingly. I don't know, I have to talk to the daycare provider a little bit more, but everyone around me when I first got into the Keshe Foundation was just confused. Like they didn't know exactly what I was messing with. They know that I'm a little bit, like I'm not off my rocker, but they know that I'm daring. They know that I get into things that no one else would. So my family are all, they're on the edge of their seats waiting to see what I'm going to do next. And sometimes they're a little bit hesitant. But as things have progressed, I've I've met different people who are doing different things with different technologies, that want to combine the technologies and that want to investigate different areas of how we can make things even more amazing. So it's just, everything is expanding in a way that is going to make this planet incredible. And I just want to say that hands down, there are some just beautiful things that our class alone talks about that we get into, that just, it's so inspiring. I mean, if there's anything that I can tell everyone out there right now, it's to dream, and dream big. You know, like take your best potential and put it in your mind and think yourself there, because you can do it now. You know, like it's a no holds bar. I've watched it happen. I literally sometimes can sit in a class and watch my questions get answered almost as I think them. You know, it's just the most amazing thing. And I think a lot of us in class have experienced the same thing, to where we're creating our own destinies, and they all fit. You know, like it's a beautiful thing. We're all making what our dreams, our biggest, best dreams can be. So I hope that helps, and I want to stop now so that I can let someone else share. But I want to thank Mr. Keshe and Carolyn and my whole class and everyone for everything that they've contributed to this, because I mean, every tiny little bit counts. Every single person that comes to the table and says it, just teeniest little thing. Sometimes it can just be, oh, I did this, you know, and their little voice speaks up to all of us and just piques our interest, and then all of a sudden we go off in a different direction. So this is an encouragement for you to speak up, even if you're afraid to say what you want to say. I was afraid to say what I wanted to say because I'm very emotional. I go all over the place. If you watch any of my videos, you'll see me crying. But, you know, like, it's a beautiful thing to be so transparent that you just don't care. You understand that everyone around you has the same emotional field or something different that you can learn from. So it just becomes this beautiful sharing aspect where you're just looking around going, wow, what's in your cooking pot? You know, what kind of things did you experience in your life? And it's amazing. So yeah, I'll be quiet now.
Thank you, Colleen. Thanks for the beautiful testimonial there. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think Jackie, would you like to share with us?
Yes, sure. Thank you so much, Danny. And yeah, so first of all, I'm Jackie Buenzo from Switzerland. And I have get in touch with the Keshe Foundation. It's quite 1 year ago, November 2015. And I think, like everyone, I start with making my first nano coating. Then I make some paint pens. I distribute over my family. I start to see the first result. And this was quite amazing. And then I make my first Magrav. So another Magrav, a third one. Then I start my star formation. And I discovered the Spaceship Institute. I have the chance to work directly with Mr. Keshe, Ali, and different people regarding the star formation, the spaceship, and it was a mind-blowing experience. And then during that process, I was making to the feeding system process where we learn to feed ourselves, not with the physical food, but with the fields, with the plasma interaction. So it was a totally new discovery for me. And then I try to clean all the environment, so I put everywhere the liquid plasma in the lake, in the fountains, in the river, giving to some friends, activating different things, and yeah, I have a beautiful experience for myself. And during one workshop, I was presenting the technology, something that I have make, and I have the answer from Mr. Keshe. He said me something like that. He said me, yeah, it's really good what you have done, but for me, it's not really important what you understand. For me, what is really important, it's what the humanity understand and the planet Earth understand. And at that moment, I take a moment, I think about it, and I said, yeah, okay, I understand. The bigger plasma will be, the stronger it will be. So as an individual, as Jackie Buenzo, my field are what they are, but they can't be more stronger. And the only way it's to get the stronger field, to get the stronger plasma, it's to create a group, it's to bring together the humanity on peace and the willingness to get one plasma called humanity. And this humanity will bring peace on this planet. And I have a dream, and I said, okay, I will try to do my best to share the knowledge, because it's not important all the benefits I get for myself. What is really important is to share this knowledge and to let the people take what they want and reject what they doesn't need. And it was my dream. Just let me share the screen. And now with the beautiful testimonial we hear this evening, it's a lot of Keshe Foundation students. I'm really proud to be part of this team. I'm a student too of the Keshe Foundation. And now my dreams become true. Because when I look at the Keshe Foundation internet site, now we are teaching in 17 different languages. We have the Bulgarian, the Chinese, the Dutch, English, French, German, Hungarian, Italian, Japanese, Norwegian, Persian, Polish, Romanian, Spanish, Turkish, Vietnamese, and Tagalog. We have already private teaching in English, in French, in German, in Italian, Norwegian, Polish. Vietnamese has started last week. Chinese will start this week. Then we have different other teachings, like the testimonial, just starting there. Beautiful decision from Danny. We organize everything. We work under the Keshe Foundation umbrella. We have the teachings for health, for agriculture, for gardeners, growers, just started. Wonderful teaching. Then we have the children teachings. These teachings are absolutely wonderful for the children. It's yeah, it's mind-blowing the quality of the children and how they are smart with this technology. And if you can see on the, for example, for the One Planet, One Race, One Nation, now we have the video in English. We have the video in 40 other languages. We have the German, we have the Bulgarian, and so, Chinese, Norwegian, Swedish, Turkish, Vietnamese. And every day it's new, wonderful news, and this is absolutely beautiful. When you start working not for yourself, but with the idea to share this knowledge freely, unconditionally, without waiting anything putting you back, putting the peace in front, the Keshe Foundation, because all the students and all the different teachers are really very well understand that they are not making what they are doing for themselves. They are doing that for the humanity, for the Keshe Foundation, to bring peace on this planet. And when you start understanding this and you start playing with the fields, not in the matter level, but starting understanding all is interconnected, all is magnetical and gravitational fields, and you can create bigger and bigger and bigger plasma. And when you start understanding how to do it, I just can say that, yeah, the life become really unbelievable. And so I really want to thank from the deep of my heart and my soul, Mr. Keshe, to bring this technology freely for us. And we will do it our best to bring peace on this planet and to reach the universal community. So thank you so much, Danny, and thank you all.
Thank you very much, Jackie. That was wonderful. Thank you very much. Yeah, a lot of effort has gone into letting this community grow, and you've been a very big part of it. Now, thanks again. Sorry, Jackie, I'm not able to see who else would love to give a testimonials, because it should be on your list. Is there anybody else who would love to show anything or to give a testimonial?
Yes, here. Danny?
Yes, is this?
This is Francois from Belgium.
Hello, Francois, how are you?
Fine.
Francois, do you want to introduce yourself and maybe tell us what you'd love to speak about?
Yes, of course. Can you hear me without looping or something?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, so I started to watch the videos last year on November. We saw a first video, and then I saw the 3 weeks about Blueprint Magrav. It was about we saw Mr. Keshe talking the afternoon. It was it's difficult in English. On peut parler en français, mais ça va être difficile.
Non, vas-y, parle en français, je traduirai après.
Ok, donc on a vu, en fait, moi j'ai commencé à regarder les 3 premières semaines de la Teaching Weeks. Et puis après j'ai vu, mais je vais essayer de continuer en anglais. Hein. Okay, so I saw the 3 first weeks of Magrav teachings last year, and we decided to make paint pens because it was the easiest to do for us, to check if it was not a joke, you know, because we didn't believe it because it was too amazing. So we did our first pen, but it works only on ourselves. So my girlfriend and I, we tested it and it worked, but we offered about 7 or 8 pens to our friends and families, but they didn't see that. They say that okay, we feel something, but it's just a coincidence, you know. So they didn't believe it, and so I spoke to my brother, and he's a scientist, and he told me that it was all rubbish, and then I got very disappointed. So we stopped 3 months doing this, and then thank you, Jackie, because we saw the first French teachings, public teachings in French. So we decided to get back on the technology, and we decided to make GANS. And then I made the three guns, the three base guns, and it was the revelation, the reveal, a big reveal. I just tasted because I wanted to see if it was not salted anymore. And then I just took one drop of CO2 ZNO, zinc oxide, because it was in the same. Perhaps I can share my screen to show you. Okay, to show you my setup. Okay, it's not very. You see, I did what I could. So these are my three boxes, containers, and then you see it's very it's not very done very properly, but it worked. So what we do now, because of the effect on us was was amazing, so we wanted to share to our friends. So what we do now, we are dealing some liquid plasma to our friends for testing. So we invite them. We invite them for the night to come at our home, and then we talk to them. We try to explain them all the theory from the beginning, because we want them to make their own proportion in the three GANSes, the three GANSes water. So we explain them for 4 or 5 hours all night long, and then after that they choose which amount of CO2 ZNO or CuO and CH3 they want, and they go back home. They go home and with their drops, and then. The results are very good. People, there is a good effect on them, and we are going to make some videos because I want to share this to everyone. So we are going to film them. We are going to ask them some questions, and they are going to answer, and they are going to explain the feelings they have with the liquid plasma. And I want to say that for me, liquid plasma, since I drink it every day, so 9 drops in the morning, or perhaps 9 drops in the evening, or when I'm going to work, you know, I work in a disco. I don't know how to say it. In a place where people are dancing, and then everything that I want, I ask, and then the plasma give it to me. So the first time I wanted to try a liquid plasma because I wanted to eat less. Or I wanted to stop eating, but I didn't stop eating. But I eat much less than before. So how to say? Okay, I'm not going to explain it tonight. But so I want to eat much less. I eat much less. I tried. I thought, why am I not going to ask to drink less? Because at work, you know, like it's nightclub and alcohol, you know. So I asked to myself, why should I drink so much? So now instead of drinking beer or alcohol, I drink GANS water. So I drop, I put 9 drops of each one in my glass of tap water, and then I wait and I drink this instead of alcohol. And there is no effort. There is no, you know, when you do some diet or when you stop smoking or something like that, you have to fight for. You have to fight to
succeed.
To succeed, and then there is no effort. And one thing that I want to add is that I'm playing as a DJ too, and I noticed that since I drink this water, GANS water, I do a best job. You know, when you have to find the next track to make people dance, so sometimes or every time there is a choice that you have to make, and you are never sure that the track you are going to put is going to fit for a dance floor. And so since I take this this water plasma, all the things are going simpler and simpler, easier and easier. I choose a track. It's like I don't even think about it. I just go in my repertoire, in my tracks, in my record, and then I choose the good one. Not each time, but every time I choose a good track, and I think that I'm connected to something that decides for me what track I'm going to pass, to choose. And other people, a friend of mine who is DJ too, and he drinks liquid plasma too, and he told me the same. He told me when I want to place a track, I find the good one. Comment dire, la première fois, dès la première fois. So there is like it's like I'm connected to something invisible, and I couldn't understand. It's not thinking; it's like feeling, and it's really nice. It's really nice. Oh yes, and we make some patches too, and we have very good results. And we tried a patch. We tried 2 patches in sandwich. So one patch of CO2 with full 100% of pure CO2 water GANS, CO2 ZNO, and the other one 30% of CO2 ZNO and 70% of tap water. So there is a weaker and a stronger. So we put the stronger behind and the weaker in front of the chest of a friend. And this friend is laughing at us. He's laughing at us for 6 months, because we are talking about Keshe Foundation. Of course, we could not speak of a normal subject anymore. So we always talk about this, and he was always laughing at us because this is rubbish, this is bullshit. And then he got hurt. He was at and he had an accident. He was in an hospital, and then I got to his home and I bring him these 2 patches, and I said try it, and okay, he put them, and 5 minutes after that, he asked us, is it normal that it's working so fast? And we say, yes, of course. And and he didn't believe that. And after 1 hour, he said to me, François, I'm sorry, but I have to say that it works indeed, and it was amazing for us because we are trying for 1 year. We are seeing people, they are suffering, they have pain, they have accident, they got cancers around us, and we just have to shut our mouth because we knew that there was something different than the actual science, but we couldn't say anything. And now that we have this GANS water, and we can make patches, we can help people around us, and this is amazing for us. This is very, very nice. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Francois, and your girlfriend in the back there. Thanks very much. That was lovely. Jackie, do we have anybody else who would love to give a testimonial, or are we kind of through?
Someone was raising the hand before, so is already promote.
That's great.
Marching to. Yeah, there is some people.
Great.
Marcin is here.
Marcin.
Yeah.
Hi, Marcin.
Before. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Marcin. How are you? Do you want to introduce yourself and give us your testimonial, please?
All right. Pavel just asked me to join the meeting. I'm driving right now, so I'm not responsible for my quality of speaking and sound, but I'm Marcin Zilik from Poland. Pavel asked me to tell something about our Magrav teachings, Magrav workshops that we are organizing in Poland. And up to now we've made 4 editions of them. We are making Magravs, the wireless reactors, described these reactors that Vernie was describing in the 133rd Knowledge Seekers workshop, some health pens and the other stuff connected to the plasma technology. And for now, we have educated, let me count, something about 30, maybe 40 people in these workshops. Sorry, but I'm driving, so I can't show you any pictures from those meetings. But if you will go to the, Pavel is driving actually at the moment, so he cannot help me. But Jackie, if you will go to the KFSSI Polish group, this is official website. On the wall of that Facebook, there are some pictures from this workshops, from the last workshop that we have made. So maybe if you could help me to visualize it, that would be perfect. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we do.
All right, perfect, thank you. And maybe how long do you want to be on this meeting? Because I will be at home, I don't know, maybe. Can you repeat it, Paul?
How many people we still have here? But we're breaking up there. Sorry, Marcin, we can't hear you. maybe we just wait till you've arrived home safely and then.
Yeah, I think we lost him there.
Yeah. Is there anybody else then in the meantime that who'd like to
Hi guys.
Pavel, we can hardly hear you, unfortunately.
Hello?
No, sorry, you're breaking up. It sounds funny, yeah.
I know, it's like slow motion.
Yeah, try harder, Pavel. No, he's gone now. Jackie or Sven, do we have anybody else in the meantime?
Can you hear me? Probably he's gonna, try.
Yes, now you're coming through. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Right.
No, we don't. Sorry, Pavel.
Sorry. What Marcin would like to present with right. So maybe I would like to next 10 minutes. Maybe I'm gonna be in a better position.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
He said that Marcin will be there and available in 10 minutes.
That's great. Thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Danny, maybe in the meantime I could report about another thing I have experienced.
Yes. Peter, you're full of accidents and good news. Go for it.
Yeah, but since February I started with the program of eating from plasma, and since February this makes now 11.5 months, and I haven't I did eat only every 24 hours. And I calculated what I have saved, because people want to save energy, want to save money. And I have calculated that, but by eating only one time a day, about 200 to 300 kilocalories a day, I was eating 90,900 kilocalories in this time. Instead, when I would have normally eaten, then I would have spent 850,000 kilocalories. So this is enormous. It's a huge amount of energy I economize just by not eating or eating less. And I didn't have any hunger in this time. I know I would always enjoy everything I do, and so I didn't try to fast or like that. It must make joy, and I must be happy with this, and I could do it like that. So 90,000 instead of 850,000 kilocalories, and this is a lot of money too.
Peter, did you use patches, or are you just using your piece generator now? Or
yes, in the beginning I used patches, and in the beginning I also drank a lot of water, of CO2 water. But then I find out it isn't any more necessary, because I have my reactor spinning around. I have my Magrav, and all this together makes a big difference. And so now I found out it's even not necessary to have these things, because it's possible when I think with my brain and I think I want to eat an orange, then I taste the orange immediately. So I have grown up. I have learned a lot in between this time. So it's not even necessary to have all these things, but it's a big help in the beginning for sure.
Brilliant, thank you. That sounds like a serious competition to Weight Watchers, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you know, I didn't lose weight. This is the point. I was 72 kilograms in the beginning, and I am now 72 kilograms. No losing of weight.
Very interesting. Thank you very much, Peter. Lovely.
I'm back again, so can I?
Perfect, Marcin, great.
Okay, sorry guys, but I had a poor reception at this part of my route to go to home. But I want to show you something when I will come back and turn on my computer. Because during our second workshop that we were making, I was thinking about some kind of experiment, and I had the opportunity to perform it with our students, let's say. And I don't know if you thought about it, but if you have like GANS of CH3, in example, from three different sources, like I don't know, from London, from New York, and from Warsaw, in example, and if you put them in the same container, you will have, for me, an interaction between those three GANSes, right? And if you have
sorry, Marcin, we can't hear you.
CO2 and lead. Okay, so the poor reception again. Sorry, guys.
Okay, he'll be back. He said he'd be back in a few minutes when he gets home, actually.
Okay, that's great. Perfect.
Sorry, guys, but I had a phone call. I don't know where this phone call disconnected me from my train of thoughts. So if you have like three kind of GANSes, like CH3 in one container, you have a huge dynamic in this one container at the beginning. And if you have like CH3, CO2, CO2, and lead, in example, GANSes, of course, in the four different containers, and if you will set up them in example, flat star formation, just like in the wireless reactor, you will have a huge, I forgot the word, interaction between them. And I was performing this experiment with our students on the workshop, and they had 4 of those GANSes in their pockets. So CH3 in the front, CO2 also in the front, the left and right side, and they had like CO2 in the back pocket, and I've put the lead GANS between their legs, if you know what I mean. They were standing, and between the legs we were put the lead GANS, and they felt really amazing interaction with their bodies, because they were in the middle of this setup, and in I don't know, about maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes, I will be back at home, and I will try to turn on my computer, and I will show you the video. It will be in Polish. I didn't have a time to make English subtitles for that, because I received this video yesterday, and I had to cut it to the you know, I had to cut it. Just I will leave it at there. So if you will give me, like, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 minutes, I will come back and I will show you this video from my computer, because it's really amazing.
Beautiful. Thank you, Marcin.
Okay, so I'll be back in 15, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Jackie and Flynn, do we have anybody else who would love to give a testimonial or show pictures or?
Yes, there's kind of a short one in chat there. You could read that or have them speak.
Sure.
Lycudis?
Yes, I would have difficulties pronounce that name, but
yeah, looks like.
But there's English, yes. Great.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm going to see if they're in.
From Greece.
I'm just promoting him now.
Vageli from Greece. Are you there? If you click on the unmute button on your left, move over with the mouse over the left side, and then you should see the mute button.
Hello, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. Thank you.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for it, but...
no problem. Do you want to introduce yourself quickly? And
well, my name is Vageli Likoudis from Greece. I'm 70 years old. I had a very big accident and I'm recovering from it using this technology. And we'll give you more details when I'm prepared for it. I want to show you what I have done, and I'm doing the coils, you know, I'm making GANS. I'm using the pads, I'm using the pens. I'm using 2 of the units that we make for the power unit, and put them on straps on my back, which is, I have very bad back from an accident, and I'm recovering from it, and it's a very good, it's very successful. I'm getting better every day. I will give you more details on January.
Brilliant.
I will organize everything and show you what I've done.
That's lovely, Vageli. Thank you. So
Thank you for bearing with me.
We'll see you in January, 9th of January.
Okay.
Great. Thank you very much for your testimonial there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have another one from Jalal. You can unmute and speak.
Yeah, hello everybody. Are you hearing me?
Hello, Jalal. How are you? We can hear you, yes.
Good evening for all, and I would like to thank you for this opportunity and what you are doing. I would like to say I used not the liquid plasma, I used the field of the liquid plasma. I put like a cup. Is there, can I share my video or camera?
What do you want to show again?
It's like a cup with all different kinds of ganses in the edge, and I use the field of that to steer
Yeah,
my
sure.
yeah. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
We
Yeah,
can
hello.
see you.
Yeah, it's like this. I use the CO2 here and CH3 in this part, and in that part it's not here now. The CO2, and in the beginning I used it for the plants. I have plants in the company where I am working, and I sprayed all the plants in the company. It was beautiful. All of them get healthy and regrowth. And in one time, I have an old tree. It's dead for nearly 2.5 or 3 years. And my boss told me to throw it away. I said, maybe I can do something for it. And I tried, start to spray it with the liquid plasma here. And I noticed after maybe 1 month or something, and I forget. I sprayed for once, maybe 1 week, and then I put have a liter of liquid plasma in it, and I forget it because it was very old and it was like a wood, stick. And then I noticed in one day it was growing from down, and I started dancing with that time. So I start to put everywhere all the liquid plasma, and in that time I have a problem in my stomach. I cannot eat anything with pepperoni, with vinegar, with chili. It will kill me. I cannot see it in the night. So, and I tried all the things and so many medicines. So, it will go in 2 3 weeks and go come back in case I eat something like this. And I tried. I began to drink that water. And if I tell you, you will not believe me. Maybe 2 or 3 times. And I started noticing that all the pain gone and I can eat. Oh, in that time, if I don't eat in exact time, I will have really 3 4 days pain, killer pain. And I started noticing that after using like 2 3 times, 2 3 days, that I don't have this pain anymore. And said, okay, I will try not to eat in the exact time. So I tried 1 and 2 and 3, nothing. If I feel, I must do something more to see if I'm really cured. And I start to eat all this vinegar, chili, and thank to Keshe. Really, I love this guy. So my stomach is cured. And I have another thing. When I went out from Iraq for 20 years, something like this, when I came to Europe, I noticed when in the summertime, if I go to in the sun, my hands will be burned like this, all these small red pickles, all the 2 hands, only in the summertime. And I went to the doctors. I said, yeah, maybe some kind of allergy or eczema or something. I started using also so many types of creams, but help little, but it's not nothing really in my capabilities. in the same time when I was spraying the plants, I said, okay, why if it goes to it's working for the plants, I should try it also. So I started also spraying in my hands and all the area where it's this red spot in my hands. It was really painful, this red one, because when it grow, it was very small and some areas very big. And when go to a limit and then white liquid, some of the water, turning and scratching and really bothering people to see something such a thing in your house. I start to spray my hands. The same thing, maybe 3-4 times. And then I noticed when I go out in the sun, something little bit. I feel the ray of the sun in my hand. There's nothing. There's nothing. No much more pain or scratching. And when we went out, nothing. I feel the sun in this area, especially when it was the redness, more in that area than the other areas. And went out. Once I spoken to a friend of mine, doctor, and I told him I had this in my hand and like this in the sun from the air in there. And said, you know what, this, I think this is some kind of cancer, but it's not really the serious one. It's a light one that you have. But you should do some tests and all these things. I said, okay, but now I'm cured. I use only water. Start to about this plasma technology, and I noticed he's not willing to listen. So I quit in that time. But since it's about 8 months or 9 months, I start to speak anywhere, everywhere, and I don't bother if I speak to one person 2 and 3 and 4 times. I said maybe, just maybe, he will come when he is in need, or he hear from someone else, or he see in YouTube or internet about the plasma, and he remember what I'm saying, and he will come back to me. So that's my testimony.
Thank you, Jalal. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Flynn, do we have anybody else? Or Jackie?
Everybody can speak, so if no, I think not.
Okay, I think we're just waiting for Marcin now, or for...
Hi guys,
Yeah.
I get in kind of late here. This is Rick here. I'm wondering if the web address has been given out for the testimonial site, so that, and a reminder maybe that people that have testimonials, it'd be great if they can contribute them to the testimonials site that the Keshe Foundation has set up. And there's a form there that they can fill out, and a short testimonial, and that would be great. That's always appreciated.
That's fantastic. Yeah, thank you.
I'll put the address in the chat here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's testimonials.keshefoundation.org. And at the top right, you can just submit a testimonial right up there, and it'll take you right over to a form you can fill out to send it in.
Yes, we already had a few testimonials tonight that are already on the website. So that'd be great if we had more. Yes.
Yes, definitely. Dr. Gatua, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Yes. Do you have any wonderful testimonials that you'd like to share?
I haven't put anything on the website.
Or anything personal?
Let me pass today. I'll speak next time.
Okay.
Or after a few. I want to listen first. I just came in late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No problem. I'm not embarrassed.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
How about you, Flint? Do you have anything that you'd like to
This would have been my move now. Very good.
Return the favor.
Yeah, then you could do that to me and pass it on.
I've been taking the GANS waters regularly, but I don't really have any health problem I can report on other than
well, that's
giving
good.
me some energy. I don't.
If you don't have a health problem and you've been taking GANS water, then that's obviously means it's been working well, because actually most people today do seem to have health problems of some sort or another.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the secret, is preventative care.
I've used, occasionally I get a headache or something, usually from the back of the head or something, or front of the head, and I've used the CO2 patches. I make CO2 patches and have used that to relieve, minor aches and pains, whether it was a backache or headache. I have some friends here that I've given some patches to, and one of them, he was like, totally bent over, couldn't stand up straight, hobbling around with a cane, because he's one of those days where he just bent over to put his socks on, and he was like, I can't get back up. So threw something out in his back. So I gave him some patches, and actually about a couple of days later, he's going like, oh wow, it's so amazing, because he was taking aspirin and painkillers and whatever else, the over-the-counter stuff. He's going like, just in 2 or 3 days, he was back to virtually normal and wasn't taking any of the painkillers. So I know that the CO2 patches work. Work very well. And so the GANSes themselves are just amazing. There's a million different things you can do with them.
Can I just ask you, has any of you gentlemen, now put this way, not that I'm saying you're bold or anything, but has one of you used it on regrowth on the head?
Get our hair to grow back?
Yeah. Or get the color back or something like that?
Yes, Dr. Katua's gotten his color back. I haven't.
I've heard of a couple of different people have used it sort of as a shampoo, and I think they've had good results. I'm Someone else claimed that their hair color came back as well.
Yeah, just spraying the CO2 plasma water on your hair a couple times a day.
This is Gatua. I do it every day, in the morning and evening, and the color is coming back. It's not completely black now, but it used to be very white or gray, as they say. It looked white to me, but right now it's the color is almost fully back. And the color that is back, the black one, is the kind of color I used to see when I was a teenager. Very dark.
So you're getting younger now, are you?
Oh yeah, do you want to see my hair?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, sharing camera here. Okay, there it is.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
it used to be. That was for.
It used to be whiter than here, but now let me take a mirror and then I can show you all of it.
So everything used to be white, is what you said.
Yes.
So now you're salt and pepper.
Okay, now look at it. It's mostly black, except here at the edges.
Your bandwidth drops, so the video shrunk.
Close to the ears is not completely black.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost black. The whole head is almost black now. It used to be pretty whitish.
Wow.
Has it been long? Has it been white for a long time?
I started on June 6th, and I do it every day. And the first, it started blackening here, and then it has spread outward. So soon it will finish. It will end here. You can even see here there is black in. You see it's black part of it.
Yeah, you went from white to salt and pepper.
And
yeah.
How long was it white? How long did you have white hair for a few years, or how long was it?
I got this when I was doing my PhD. So
that was the pilot, higher and deeper.
I don't know what I did, but 2008 I started. But of course, I started with one here and two there, way like more than 10 years ago. And then in 2008, it started getting gray right there, more and more over time. And when I started cutting it, I used to have an afro. So I started cutting it all the way, almost to the bone, I mean to the skin. But now I'm not cutting it.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to get it grow an afro again.
Oh, yeah, I'm growing an afro. I mean, I look young. Why would I want to look bald?
Well, if you can grow a big black afro from starting out gray, that would be about the best testimonial you could possibly have from the Keshe Foundation.
You see how dark
testimonial.
Yeah, we do. It's very black.
You see, it's very black. This used to be whiter than this.
And so you just what do you do?
I take CO2 liquid plasma, put it in my hands, and just spread it like that.
Oh, okay.
Here it is. So.
Yeah.
And I can witness this because I remember how he looked like in January, back in January, and we met in September, and it was totally different.
It was not this black. It was. You remember, Peter? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Look, you should have. I mean, Flint saw it in Dubai. I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my testimonial.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
If you could write that up for the Keshe testimonials, I'd really appreciate it. I think that's a great story.
No need.
Really, I mean, it's really black.
No need for hair color.
No more. And this is going to complete. So it started blackening here, and then it spread this way, and now it's going to finish here. By next year, sometime next year, I'm going to have an afro.
So it'd be like the exact reverse process that you envision, right? The way it turned gray, you're going to turn it black in a backwards time-wise.
Of course, and I also apply to my skin, and it's gotten younger. I mean, very smooth. You know, everybody notices. I also use it for my teeth, my gum. So I have a little bit of, you know, like a mouthful, and I keep it there for like 2 minutes and then swallow. I do this every day, twice, in the morning and evening. And of course, this never leaves my desk. This is my health pen. I have 20 different foods here and herbs. So I put it there overnight. I drink in the morning, and I do the same. I refill it and then drink in the evening. And I also share with people here. There was an old man, he's 85, and he could barely walk. But I share with him every day. I take him some and a bit of CO2, and he's well healthy. He walks like 2 miles to the shopping center and back.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's amazing. It's very powerful. I have a neem tree. I have moringa in this. I have meat, beef. I have mutton, and I have other 20 different foods in this triple coil, which is my health drink, my super power drink. That's
Beautiful.
it for now.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Katua.
Sure.
I think we have Marcin back, and he's probably going to be our last
Can you hear me?
participant.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Is it Marcin? Yes.
Yes. So I will show you the video at the beginning. And as I was explaining, there's a person and he have like CO2 in here. On the right pocket he have CH3 at the moment, and on the left pocket he have a CO2, and between the legs in here you will see, maybe I will change the color, sorry guys. In here between the legs he have a jar with GANS and liquid plasma of lead. And this video is from the second workshop. Our second workshop, and this workshop was in the last weekend of November, but maybe I will show you something, and I will stop the video before the funny thing happens.
Ale nie wyrastają tutaj. Ja przekręcę kolejny. Słuchaj, najpierw to tam w lewo kręć. Może? Mogę je zobaczyć? No zgubiłem. No zamknij tu jeszcze. Ale co, to aby ci widać.
Watch carefully the reaction of this person for this setup. because it's really amazing. But this is not the end of this story.
Jak stwierdził? Nie dla niego. Najprostszy system balansujący ludzkie. Ale dla ciebie prawo. Okej. Tak. Chciał coś robić. Czyli co, teraz? Najprostszy bardzo. To jest swój Magrav. Kręci. Ale to korzystasz z serca i tak dalej. A zamień, bo to się nie przednik.
Now he will change the setup of the CO2 and CH3 in the front pockets, and the reaction will be a little bit different.
To tworzy swoje własne pola, a interakcja z swoim polem daje to tak. Ale mów. Nie tu mieć.
Widocznie potrzebujesz się trochę obracać, żeby się zbalansować.
Jak się nazywa, bo muszę im powiedzieć. Jakoś go nazwałeś autorski? Autorski? Prawda. Taki pomysł. Twój eksperyment. Już? Bo to żółte to nam dawałeś wczoraj sobie do podtrzymania, nie?
Tam nie ma żółtego, tam to był szafran, tak? Natomiast tutaj macie tylko podstawowe gansy i ołów, tylko że... No...
Widzę, że już cię kręci na tę stronę. Zobacz. No. Nie? Zmieniamy. Już jedziesz. Oczy lecą mocno.
Na pewno ze swojego ołów.
Dobra, to jeszcze raz szczepionkę.
Ja.
Tak, jeszcze ale pomogę z Mateuszem. No na razie, zaraz do...
Okay, and this lady will start to performing this test, and you will see the second part. And I've made a little adjustment to the system, and she will at the end of this test she will have another small bottle with only pure water, reversed osmosis water. And watch for her reaction when I will come back with the bottle, because this is really, really amazing.
Mariola, coś tu jesz? No.
Właściwie jak w ścianach to zamontować w domu, to robić różne rzeczy. Nie wystarczy. Możesz to musi być podłączone nawet, działa sobie po prostu. Wiesz, pola jest tam, wiesz.
Przykład wam jeszcze fajny efekt. Coś mi przyszło do głowy. To może być niebezpieczne.
Mariola, bo nagrywam. Najlepiej, żebyś teraz powiedziała, jak kończysz od razu.
Pierwsza wersja była, odczucie miałam po prostu słoneczne wirowanie w koło, ale też ogólnie później się uspokoiło i po prostu to jakby mnie postawiło do pionu, taka się zrobiłam lekka, tak? A tu odczucie jest takie, że jestem tak jakby bardzo silnie w ciele.
Marcin, you still there? Video stopped.
Sorry guys, I'm talking to myself. She was explaining at the moment that the first setup that she felt that she is turning clockwise, and after a few moments, this feeling was gone, and with the second setup, when she changed the bottles with CO2 and CH3, she was feeling that she's standing just, you know, firm, standing still in this setup. But I will come back with the small bottle, and this reaction is really, really amazing. So watch this carefully.
Nie wcale, trzymaj, nie bój się. Przetestujemy. Proszę jakoś na górę.
Co masz go?
Nad głową.
To jest takie fajne. Ale niesamowicie to ciągnie do góry. Jakby
rośnie. No, jeszcze się trochę zostało. Pół metra do góry jeszcze. Tylko potem nie patrz na nas z góry.
Rozciąga, niesamowicie mnie rozciąga. Jezu, jeszcze trochę... Jestem już poza po prostu tym budynkiem. Strasznie do góry ciągnie, ale to bardzo, normalnie aż...
I co to za gans, ten górny?
Woda.
Woda, czysta?
Woda.
So what was she saying there?
She was saying that this water that she was holding above her head, it's pulling her up. And after a few whiles, she told that she's just above this building, and this building have like 2 stories. So that was really amazing for me, an example. But I want to show you the schematic of that. I will draw something if you can bear with me with a second. Okay, so here we have the middle part. We have 3 ganses, CO2, in example, CO2, CH3 in the waist level. On the bottom we have lead, and on the top we have the water. So this is something like, I don't know, double star formation or something. And this setup builds really huge interaction, and especially if you will stand in the middle of the setup, it's really amazing. You can try to replicate it and just check it for yourself.
That was amazing. Thank you, Marcin. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Do you have
some more to come, or? That was
now,
is it? Mm.
I have some pictures to share with you from the last workshop. So if you have a time, and
I don't know, we'll just check with Jackie now and Flint. What time do you think we should close the meeting, or should we continue another 2 or 3 hours?
Oh, at least we need to go, a couple more hours. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should wrap it up here, but if he's got a few pictures to show, let's do that and then wrap it up.
Okay, so I will show you just a few pictures really quickly, and I'm going to sleep. So this is our last workshop. You see here the medical box, medical unit, and all the participants from the workshop can have an opportunity to use it during the workshops. And here is another machine. And he's explaining how to wind the coils. The participants are counting the turns and all that magic stuff. Here they are teaching how to wind the capacitors, and now we are preparing the boxes. And with the boxes, it's another funny story, because I was explaining one person the simple thing, and maybe I will write it down. So maybe this will give you some food for thoughts, because it's really important for me, and maybe you can confirm something to me at the beginning. Okay, so okay, if we will have just the simple Magrav unit, and as far as I know, we have 3 floors, for example, and we have this setup, right? So here we have CO2. Here we have CO2, O2, and here we have CH3 on the 3rd floor, right? Hello?
Yeah, we're following you.
All right. So can you tell me what's the mass number of the CO2 is? It's 93 or something, right? Here we have,
don't remember offhand.
something like that. It's maybe not precise, but I will show you something. Here we have something like 44, and here we have 15 in the matter level. And if we know that the stronger fits the weaker, we have something like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if we can change the setup, and we can do something like this. Sorry, guys. CO2, CO2, and CH3. We have 93. We have 44, and we have 15. So here we have this kind of flow without any blockages, because this setup for me is a kind of blockage. And if we will say that here we have the physicality, here we have emotions, and here we have a soul, and here we have the physicality, here we have emotions, and here we have the soul, right? At the moment. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what will happen if we will use on the bottom when the plasma capacitors are sitting, another container, another sun with, in example, bismuth GANS or bismuth liquid plasma, and here we have 209. I will tell you that I've tried this setup and I have a Magrav like that, and only the suns from the setup without any coils, without anything, just the suns with the liquid plasma of those GANSes generates huge, really huge field. So if you have like bismuth GANS, or maybe you can use lead instead, because lead it's like 208 or something like that, you will have something like something really, oh, I forgot the word, similar. Oh, it will be something similar to this setup. Bismuth is used also in medicine to the stomach problems and the other stuff, so it will have some sort of medical application in here, as far as I think about it. Yeah, and if you will, and another question, and another thing is that between the this CH3 and this bismuth, we have a ratio something like 1 to 20. And as far as I remember, Mr. Keshe told us that if we will have a ratio something like that, we will have a lot of fun, right? So if on the bottom we will have like, I don't know, bismuth, lead, and some gold and
silver,
some other stuff, we can achieve this ratio in a pretty simple way, right?
Yeah, and put in silver there too.
Yeah, exactly. But we can build up this ratio pretty easy with the basic GANs that we have at the moment. What do you think about it?
I think you should try it and then report back the next testimonials what happened.
Gold GANs.
If you will learn from it, yes.
Okay, for now I can tell you that this setup have a really strong field only from the suns. Just you need to set up them in this way. We are using the CD boxes, just 10 stacks, as you see on the picture in here, right? And you can stack them on the top of each other, and only these 4 boxes with those GANSes, they generating the really strong field. And for now I think that's it from me.
Thank you very much, Marcin.
Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Lovely. Now, Flint, Jackie, do you think we should wrap up now?
Yes.
Quite late now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for your wonderful testimonials. And we will be back for the second public meeting for testimonials, January 9th, correct? Yes, January 9th on the same number at 8 p.m. CET time. So happy holidays, everyone. Until then, and we'll be seeing you next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Good night.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Yep. So this has been the first public meeting for testimonials, Monday, December 12th, 2016, with the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute. Have a great rest of your day, night, evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye for now.
Thanks, Danny, and thanks, everyone. And have a great weekend.
Yep, thank you.